and edit and edit and edit. Run about the partition bay. When y'all say get on her, okay. Hey beauty bags, hey beauty bags, hey girl, hey. Welcome to a new daily vlog. Hey y'all. Hey girl, hey. I have just finished eating lunch slash dinner, y'all. I don't want to do nothing else, but I need to go back over there and go to work because I need to start editing Friday's vlog to stay ahead and do other things besides edit and edit and edit and edit, okay? But no, seriously, I'm happy because I'm in a good place with my editing. I think I'm almost at like this week. Because y'all know last week we ain't do nothing. I ain't gonna tell y'all, we ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't already, we ain't do nothing. We was in the house. We was in here celebrating, crying, and watching us get to 10,000. That's what we was doing last week, and editing. That's like exactly what we were doing. We was editing and doing that. Like I wasn't, besides going to work, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we wasn't doing nothing. I went to the dentist Thursday, but dentist and work, but I'm saying like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I let go on to lunch. I ain't do nothing there. I was in the house. I had my head down, which has paid off. That's why I'm able to be like, yeah, I'm almost caught up. But yeah, I was like looking at, I was like 10 clips, 18 clips. Yeah, I'm just gonna put all this together. So I wanna like edit almost all of that tonight. Like I wanna sit down for like 2 hours and edit. I'm gonna pour me a glass of bubbly because I have bubbly in the refrigerator. I got bubbly from last night. I already had some bubbly, but I didn't wanna do my celebration with Wycliffe. So yeah, so that's that. So that's the focus. I got y'all vlog, and then I've been thinking about content for the fall. Been thinking about what I need to do, what I'm gonna do, what I'm incorporating, how I'm do. Like, do I want to put more makeup videos in my vlogs? Like, we sit down. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. Like, I have tomorrow's like a get ready with me, but if I'm not doing a get ready with me, do y'all still want like makeup in my vlogs, or do you want the makeup video separate? Like, just let me know in the comments. And I'm gonna do a poll too, because I need to get on it. And I have goals, and I have asked God for a lot, and I need to like get on it. But that's what I've been over here thinking about that. Oh, let me tell y'all what I had for dinner. Chicken and waffles. I sure did. Had some chicken and waffles. I had 2 waffles left. Now I ain't eat both of them waffles, y'all. Them waffles is thick. Now I might have to throw one in the trash, but I wasn't throwing both of them in the trash. I was like, Now I bought some stuff to make fried rice, but I ended up ordering some Sunday because it was like 50% off. I was like, yeah, go ahead and baby, I relaxed Sunday. And I really low-key think Sundays, as much as I be like, oh, I'm gonna cook some, I really feel like Sundays is just gonna be the day. Oh, this is like some deja vu. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like Sundays is like a day, like, cause I be like, oh, I'm gonna get up and cook. I don't be wanting to cook none. I ain't gonna lie, my feet still be hurting and stuff. Like, y'all know I like to eat. Either I'm gonna order or go somewhere and eat. Like, I think I have come to the realization, we eating peanut butter toast, some cereals, cause that ain't it. But my food was good. And let me see, I had something else to tell y'all. I kind of figured out our schedule, which will be, I said this the other day, but it'll be Monday. Y'all get vlogs Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. And then I'm trying to do some every day because like shorts, the vertical content is cool because that's how a lot of y'all found me, right? But also on the business side of things, long form content is better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure my way out, like, especially with the makeup videos, and that's what I'm thinking of. Like, you know, if I sit there and have I did my GLP video the other day and we talked about the GLP-1. I liked how that was like incorporated in the vlog. Like it worked, you know what I'm saying? So even if I get some new fragrances, I want to talk about fall fragrances, like why not have that chat with y'all? That's how I feel, but I don't know. Because there's some people I watch, like, so let me tell y'all, I watch people. Like I get a few people I watch and I'm cool. And when I say watch, like mentor, you get what I'm saying? Like to learn how to do what you're trying to do, people that's doing what I'm trying to do that are very successful at it, they just low-key put everything in their vlogs. It's very seldom that you'll see them sit and have a whole conversation just about that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's like, it helps on the business side of things. And I don't want to confuse myself and I don't want to confuse y'all, so I ain't gonna talk about it, but that's what I'm thinking, excuse me, I really want to do. And I've been thinking this on and off for a while. So instead of like doing a makeup video by itself, I don't know, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all let me know in the comments. Oh, there will not be a certain time y'all will get y'all vlogs. I have, I don't want to say a time, but every day is different. Just know at 6 o'clock, y'all vlogs should be live. By 6 o'clock, like in turn your notifications on, they'll be up, because some of them, I think like Friday and Monday, it's like I should post at 8 in the morning. So just know they're up. Just know they up, okay? That's that. And I think, I don't know, I have something else to tell y'all. I don't know, is that it? I think so. I mean, I've been over here working. That's it. I don't know if I said that. And I need to. Yeah, I'm just over here. It don't matter. Like, so what had happened was, y'all, I'm just be real with y'all. I was recording, and when I got up to like cut my camera and mics off, my mics went on. I cut one mic on. I cut the mic that's attached to here on, and not this one. So it's kind of like I'm trying to remember what I said. Y'all know how I be like, oh, let me make sure the mic is on. I didn't do that, and that's my fault. But I had talked about like, I said I hit my dream, my goal today. I stood on the scale, like my ideal weight today. Like, I said that I hit my ideal weight, and that, I was asking y'all what kind of content y'all want to see, but I was like, shopping content is a little different right now because I'm not shopping. Hey, I don't do in-store try-on hauls no more. I don't know. I don't think the brands pay us any attention when we do that. Like, I'd rather like buy the stuff, wear it, and swag it up the way I want to in my house. Does that make sense? And then just keep it and re-wear it. Cause it's one thing to say, oh y'all, this is cute. Now sometimes it's just stuff you gotta be like, look sis, this is cute. But at the same time, like that's just where I am right now. If a brand call me and be like, Bridgett, why don't you go in the store? I still would want to, because I feel as if I like to see the content creators that I do watch. I like to see them wear their stuff. I like to see it multiple times. I like to see them using the skincare products. So I think about me being a consumer. So that's that. But also I've lost a lot of weight, right? And I burnt like these things, these ain't fitting me. And I ordered a medium. This is a new one. I ordered a medium, I think in these, I might have still ordered a large. I don't know, y'all, it's still too big. So I have a bunch of pair of pants that need to be like tailored. I think my blazers, I might leave alone. I don't know, y'all. Like, it's a lady in Duncanville that normally tailor my stuff. I gotta find her number. And I have to get me a car because I'm not Ubering over there and doing all that, you know, for that. But I'm trying to find a tailor. It's a couple over here. But that's the biggest thing. Like, so y'all will see a lot of athletic wear, like leggings and stuff like that. Y'all gonna see hoodies. Y'all gonna see a lot of that. Like, I'm not spending a ton of money on clothes right now. Not right now. But like I said, if I went shopping at the loft and like half that stuff I bought, it's gonna be too big. It's gonna be overly too big. And I'm gonna get that away. I don't know if I want to take that to the women's shelter. I might find one of y'all to send it to, cause I know them sweaters and them tops, like I know they're gonna be too big, cause they was almost too big and they're already oversized and boxy, so I'm not gonna wear it. Like I'm trying to get away from wearing, cause I feel like I would still want to see myself big, which is weird, but it's like I gotta get used to my body being back small. And like half my clothes, like 90% of my clothes, 80% of my clothes don't fit. Everything is just too big. And when I go shopping right now, I gotta go shopping in the store. So I can't Shein it. And if I do anything like Shein and Amazon, I need to order like 2 sizes. And even then, it might be like, girl, no. So anyways, that's it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm just over here. I had to update my media kit yesterday. I was excited about that. I'm just over here working on my head where I want to be. Oh, and I was also talking about, like, I'm almost caught up, like, pretty much with editing. I need to start Premiere Pro. Shout out to Adobe. I need to start Premiere Pro. And I don't want to start Premiere Pro where I was totally backed up. And so now I'm almost out the clear. So I'm hoping maybe I start with my reels with Premiere Pro. But I don't know. But I'm about to go over here, get off here talking to y'all and go edit. Can I get a happy hour pineapple pizza? I mean, that's what I mean. I said pineapple dinner. I didn't mean pineapple. I was like, I don't know where that came from. I got it. Yeah, I want pepperoni, yes.
Girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't run, don't hide. No, I'll do it right. We got all night. I'll take you so high. Yeah. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. And baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. And baby, let me love you. Love you. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Come on, girl. Yeah, I've loved you so long. Gave my heart, gave my soul. We shared our hopes and dreams, yeah. You were my everything, and I don't have to change. We can make it through the rain. Wanna feel you close. Tonight I'm letting go, 'cause girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't run, don't hide, no. I'll do it right. We
Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote up on me, yeah, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip. Always up and down and back and forth in Mary.
Hey, Beauty Birds, hey, Beauty Birds, hey, girl. Hey. Y'all, I've been MIA. I've been hella MIA. Let me tell y'all something. I have not picked up my camera like in 4 days. I didn't have nothing to talk about. I was just soaking in everything that happened the week before with our 10,800 new subscribers. Well, not new, but at our new number of 10,800 subscribers, but also talking to God, praying, and then just getting the workout. Like, YouTube is my focus. Okay, what we gotta do? And then I gotta learn a new editing software. That's another whole nother conversation. But anyway, so we went to Central Market when we got off yesterday at the salon. And y'all, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home and make some salmon. I'm gonna make me a salad. Yeah, I ain't do nothing. I came in this house, put them groceries. I put them Central Market. I put those Central Market bags in the refrigerator, right? Ordered me some iced chicken and sat on my couch and ate some chicken. Okay, that's what I did. But I want to show y'all what I got from the store. So while I was pulling the bags out, I noticed, y'all know what I noticed? I forgot like the salmon and the shrimp and stuff had ice around it, so it's melted. So it kind of made a mess. So I had to clean up the mess. So I went ahead and bagged up my meat so I can go ahead and put in the freezer what I'm not gonna cook. So I got some shrimp, got some wings, and salmon. Okay, so let me make sure everything is zipped in my freezer bags. And give me 1 second to put this in the freezer. Okay, so we put that up because baby, and I got some salmon over here. I really wanted to make some chicken. I just had chicken. I had chicken yesterday, y'all. Then I'm gonna be over here talking about, I don't know why I'm looking bloated, because I done ate all this chicken, okay? And we're not doing it, so. And what else did I get? I got some salami, because we're gonna make a charcuterie board tomorrow. I got some pepper, turkey, lunch meat. We're gonna make a charcuterie board with that. And we're gonna make some sandwiches too, okay? I got some strawberries for the board, for my salad. Got some bread, some sourdough bread. And then I got some more kiwis, which I have one. I don't know if it's still any good. If it is, I'm finna eat it. If it isn't, I'm finna eat one of these because I'm hungry. I got some gummy bears. I said I was gonna put this on my board, but I've been eating these. They're actually good. I got an almond croissant, which I was supposed to eat this morning, but I forgot I had it. I got some cherry tomatoes for my salad. I got some macaroons for the board. Some cheese for the board. I don't eat cheese, it's just white. I know it'll look good on the board. I got some preserves for the board. And I got some assorted crackers for the board. Some grapes for the board. And then we're gonna make some watermelon ice cubes to put in our cocktails, or I don't know, I just feel in my spirit. I just got a lot going on in my head, y'all. And when I have a lot going on in my head, there's just a lot of moving pieces that are slowly coming together, right? And I really need to just spend some time with the Lord. So I think we're gonna fast starting tomorrow. And either way, we're gonna make the watermelon ice balls. And I have some non-alcoholic rosé and sparkling wine. I guess sparkling something bubbly that's not alcoholic, so we'll be able to drink that and we'll taste it and drink it. And I'm actually excited to taste it because I do go on I feel like it's time for a 40-day fast. I need to see, we're in the end of the third quarter, so I think we're in the last month. December, October, November, so September, August. So we're like, I want to go into a 40-day fast going into the last quarter of the year because I'm expecting a lot from God and I need to do a lot, but that's not what we're doing today or tomorrow. We're going to do a 7-day fast. So hopefully me saying all that is like, I like having sparkly type drinks, bubbly like drinks. If you're new here, like I drink sparkling waters and things of that nature because sometimes it's not even about the liquor, it's just like the bubbles. And then y'all know I'm going to use my champagne glass. So anyways, yeah, I just been like over here praying, talking to God, working, and just trying to keep my head afloat and look at my goals. Some things have came into, like goals I've asked for and things I've asked and prayed and worked hard for, but also to keep going and to stay focused, you know, and just different things. And I just need to spend some time with God and fast. So the last time I said I was gonna fast, I said I wasn't gonna eat any meat. I was gonna do a 7-day fast with no meat, which would be good because I got all the fried rice stuff, so I can make a fried rice. But if I do my charcuterie board, I'm gonna wanna eat on this lunch meat. And so I figured it out. Like, I figured it out. That's not a biggie, but we're gonna make this salmon. I'm making 2 pieces of salmon. And if I decide not to eat meat, I'll freeze one. I don't know. But that was my thing, because every time I fast, it's like I don't eat like steak and all that stuff. I just eat like seafood. But I wanna take it a step higher and not like eating meat, because the goal is to be able to fast and just like, you know, eat vegetables, fruits, and broths and stuff like that. That's my end goal, like to be like, do a whole 40-day fast like that. Right, but I've fasted 40 days, but not like to that capacity. But you know, you gotta take baby steps, and that's what we're doing. So I gotta figure that part out. And when I fast, I do not drink either. So that's like that's already like step 1, like no drinking. So I don't know, y'all. I know I'm gonna make this board. When I make this board, I'm gonna eat off of it. So maybe I'll look and figure that out, because I sit down and figure that part out, because we're not gonna eat no meat. Baby, I done made me a watermelon daiquiri. I say it's a daiquiri. It's not frozen though. I didn't put no ice in it. It's just straight watermelon juice and rum. Rum don't be really doing nothing to me. I probably a cackle a little bit, but it's rum. Ooh. Y'all, I swear my nose don't start itching and bothering me till I get on this camera. And for those of you wondering, like when I start turning red and stuff, that means my allergies. It's my allergies. If I get to doing this, I done touched some, don't know what it is, and it's my allergies, okay? Just FYI. Anyways, y'all, I have not really talked to y'all. Like, I just been over here working. I've been over here, and I was like, it's just really been on my mind to talk about, because I feel like we don't talk about starting over or going back to the drawing board, or it's okay to start over. It's okay to go reevaluate your plans and switch them up. I just feel like we don't talk about that enough. And that's really been on my mind, because I'm sitting here, and the reason why it's been on my mind is because I just remember when everything started to happen and go the direction I wasn't expecting it to go. Like I keep telling y'all, I was supposed to blow up around COVID. I was supposed to went viral. I was supposed to do this. That just was not the season for me. That was just not what God had for me. And in hindsight, I'm happy. I wasn't ready to run, to be an influencer, content creator, none of that. All I know how to do was be a hairstylist, makeup artist, and run that business. I wasn't ready for this business, right? And now I'm sitting there and thinking, and the more I sit and think about everything, I'll be like, dang God, you're so good. Cause we be setting up like, I want this. And what I've learned in this season also is like, no don't mean no, it just means not right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't mean no, you can't have this, or no, you're not gonna do this. It just means not right now. And one thing I learned, like especially doing makeup and working on set and coming into situations, there's always a situation preparing you for what God has, right? I've been in a situation, I worked with Roxy Diaz one time, right? And she was like, you don't have this. And I was like, no. It was like to curl her hair, the big burrow curls. They wasn't T3 curls, but just some big burrow curls. I was just like, nah. But when I left that day, I went and got some, and then later on down the road, I was put in another situation. I was prepared, right? And things happened. It wasn't a bad thing. It just was like, oh, okay. And I'm telling y'all, because I think we be so caught up in what we want right now. What we want right now. What we think we should have, and why this person got this. And it has nothing to do with that. And I honestly feel like y'all, like, because I'm saying starting over, or going back to the drawing board, whatever you want to call it, it's one of those things like I had to go through that reset, right? And the reason why I went through that reset is because God wanted my undivided attention. And a lot of stuff we be doing, God is not at the forefront of it. I said it. God is not at the forefront. We not giving him the glory. We just doing what we want to do. And the crazy thing is, we be wanting something, and God be having something so much more bigger in store for us. If we was just walking with him, talking with him, and just trying to be obedient. I said trying. It's a daily thing, right? And I was like, we just don't talk about it enough and let people know, or sis, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you and your kid's father, your baby daddy, your husband, now your ex-husband, it's okay if it doesn't work out. It's okay, sis, to go back to the drawing board. If you thought you was gonna marry this person and he ends up not being the person you marry, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you thought you were gonna be this person over here running this type of business, or you're gonna have this job or this position and you don't, it's okay. And if you gotta go back to the drawing board, and if you gotta come up with a plan A, B, C, and D, it's okay. It's okay. And I think we don't hear that, because I know I didn't, because I was over here, not here. I wasn't in shambles, but I was in like, dang, I gotta start like I'm 48 years old. I'm supposed to be here, and this, and my kids grown, and I'm supposed to have everything all together, and here I am, and it's just falling apart. Like, oh, me and God was like, I told y'all I was on there, why? Oh, I was talking cash, not talking cash, no, it's disrespectfully or anything. I was just like, God, what is it? Like, why I gotta start up? Why I gotta do this and why I gotta do that? But in order for him to get my undivided attention, in order for me to sit down, because this business, because it's definitely a business. This business here is a whole entire different ballpark. It's different, it's demanding. You have to really sit down, and I'm nowhere near where I started. My client said that Saturday. She was just like, Bridgett, remember when you first started how I couldn't sit at the computer all day and edit. Excuse me. I couldn't sit at the computer all day and edit. I couldn't. It was just like, dang, I'd be like ADHD. I could not do that. I could sit here now 10, 12 hours. I could sit here now. Granted, I might pick up my phone, and then I done put this app on my phone that helps me a lot. Like, it locks me out my apps. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things like, you know, and when I sit here with everything going on, I needed all of this because let me tell you, when I was making my hair money, I was playing with content. I wasn't taking it serious. I was, but I was not taking it as serious as I should have been. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm making money. Like I'm at the salon Thursday, Friday, Saturday, baby. we was all right, you get what I'm saying? But God was like, no, and I just really pay attention. I have never, like in my entire life, like, you know, business be up, business be down, be like 6 months, 8 months, 2, 3 years, nah. That has never happened, ever in life. And I told y'all when I closed my shop, I was like, oh, we back. Every time I did something, I thought, oh, we back. It was just like, no. And the other thing, I felt like God wanted to make sure, he wanted to know, like, if you don't have none of this, are you still gonna worship me? If you don't have none of this, are you still gonna sit down and read your Bible? If you don't have none of this, are you still gonna, you know, tell people about me? Are you still gonna tithe? Are you gonna do your devotion? Are you gonna do whatever it is that I be doing now? And yeah, like, I mean, I come from none. I stayed on Bluff Creek. Graduate high school, stayed in the Turner Court Housing Development. I come from nothing, slip on mattresses. Half my life. You know what I'm saying? Material things are nothing. But when I tell y'all, everything when I was going through it, yeah, I was stressed, I was irritated. And I told y'all a lot of it was ego. It's been the most peaceful, like, it's like, okay, God got it. And I done been through some stuff. So it's like, you know, God got you. And I wasn't even close to God. And I know it's him. I definitely know it now. But I just feel like we don't talk about it's okay. Like, it's okay to take a step back, ask God what you're supposed to be doing, pray, fast, tithe, go to church, listen to your Bible, read your Bible, like, get fed. It's just really getting close to him. Because that was like, I really, like, when I tell y'all, I sat down and was like, okay, God, I want you to be over my business. And I did that fast. Like, y'all, I really, like he the CEO, I'm the CFO. And that's where we are. And I feel like we just don't talk about it enough. I'm like, dang, Bridgett, like, that's just been on my mind because, you know, and people be embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Like, I had to close my shop. And it wasn't even about, I didn't even need the damn shop. I don't even need the shop. Like, I had to clean the restroom, had to pay the light bill, had to pay the insurance. Yeah, I didn't need that shop. I don't even miss it. I've been there 13 years almost, like in that building, 13 years. It was time for me to go, but it was ego, like, oh no, it wasn't even about, and I didn't even have nobody in there working with me. After COVID, I ain't had nobody work with me. I don't, because when you have somebody working with you in your hair salon, that's a whole nother job task, you know, make sure they got clients, make sure this, and I didn't want to do none of that. And what was the point? It was just, like I say, it was ego. And all that, it was just like, man, but when I sit down now and just the last few days, it's probably why I picked my camera up. I just really been over here praying and thanking God and just like, okay, like we gotta lock in and just being really, really in a place of like, thank you, Lord, for not letting this happen too soon. And then even your mental, like how to be in these, because let me tell you, it ain't just me and talking crazy in the comments. It ain't just me. And just learning how to deal with that or watching other people, you learn things and, you know, just like, let me just go on and block that person, let me just remove them from my page. They can't see my content no more. But I just called somebody's son sassy a while ago. It's gonna happen every once in a while, but I just know when people troll, when other trolls see you, somebody trolling you, you say something to them, they're gonna troll you. So I don't want that energy on my page, and I don't want y'all or us going back and forth with nobody. We're not doing all that. That ain't even my personality. I don't argue with nobody. I just tussle. No. I'm serious. So I don't be doing all that arguing at all. So we're not gonna be doing it on my page and in the comments, and you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, but I just feel like I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who's supposed to hear this. I don't know what, but I just wanna let you know it's okay to start over. If you 40, if you 30, if you 50, if you 60, and just know whatever it is you're going through, God is right there with you. Y'all, I cannot wait to talk about last year. Like, just really sit down and be like, y'all, let me tell y'all when this happened. Like, y'all be like, yeah, y'all, God showed up. God was guiding. God is still guiding. And it's just it's like, you know, it's nobody but God. Nobody but God. And that's the whole thing. Like, and when you're going to the drawing board, go talk to God. Get on y'all knees and pray. Like, I used to just be like, oh God, whoop, whoop. Like, I'm sitting on the couch like I'm praying. No, I get on my knees. I pray before I pray. When I get up in the morning, I pray before I go to bed, and just depending on, now I don't be like every day, I ain't on my knees in the middle of the day, but sometimes if I just feel heavy or something, I get on my knees and I pray. I get on my knees, and one thing they talked about, like especially reading the Bible, like people have to get on their knees and bow down to God. He wants us to worship him. He wants our undivided attention. And God will speak to you in your dreams. He will use people to talk to you. It will be the wildest thing ever. And you'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then the closer you get, you'll start thinking about the first time I really heard God's voice. Do y'all really want to know when I really, really, really heard, like, oh, okay. The first time, me and my ex-boyfriend, he was cheating. He was cheating. He didn't come home. After that one, if I stay with a man again, he gotta come home every day. I was too player. I told you I'm too cool, I'm too laid back, I was too player. He didn't come home, he was at work, right? I went to his job, he was asleep on the job and had a girl in the bed. But I had prayed. I was like, Lord, I was like, God, it was a lot going on. I was like, God, if if this ain't where I'm supposed to be, this relationship over, whatever it is, Lord, just let me know. I went to bed, right? I prayed that, went to bed, got up. It was a voice said, go to that house. Go to that house. The voice. I don't know where this thought came, because I'm not, like y'all, I'm not that person. When I say I'm too, like, I ain't as player as I used to be, because people make you become a little aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But I was just so player, like, oh, we good over here, woo, house ain't curved, woo, woo. Go on over there to that house. Went over there to that house. My ex was in the bed with somebody. They was asleep, they might as well been, y'all was devastated. But that was like the first, and I know y'all gonna be like, Bridgett, really? I mean, I'm telling y'all, that's like that inkling. It was some, and I swear it was like, I was like, going over there. We broke up. It took me a minute to leave him alone. Like, we broke up though. I still cared about him. I still loved him or whatever. That didn't leave overnight. But baby, child, when I was done, I was just like, all right. And I told you I take vacations. I took a whole, and it's so crazy. After we broke up, everybody wanted to talk to me. Everybody who had something wanted to talk to Bridgett. Oh, let's go to the mall. Woo, woo, woo. Let me take you to the mall so you can feel better. I ain't want to go to the mall. That's how devastated I was. I lost weight. Oh, I can't eat. I can't sleep. Yeah, I ain't had that. I ain't experienced that no more, and I ain't tried to. And I'm that person. Like, if I feel like something is becoming a little too, and it's not, I'll be like, yeah, let me just, But no, it's all seriousness, like that's the first time. So what the whole point of me saying is like God been talking to us. And when you sit down and start realizing God been talking to you, you will know, like dang, I've been hearing this voice. I was at the salon, I was working at IST. If you know, you know, Redbird Lane. Y'all, me in Oak Cliff, Texas, Redbird Lane, we got history, okay? I was working at IST. I had just stopped working at the bank. That's how I got into makeup. I was sitting in my suite. I was praying. I was like, God, I can't get another job, because it was just me taking care of my kids. My kids, y'all, football. Me, my kids. I was like, Lord, I can't get another job. And, you know, I got to take the kids to football practice. I take them to school. I pick them up. Like, I ain't got no help. And I stayed on the other side of town. None of my family stayed there. I mean, my sons, my oldest son, grandparents, they stayed in Pleasant Grove. I stayed in Oak Cliff. Like, well, no, you know, and it was okay. Like, I was just like, me having a structured job, like me doing here, I could do kind of whoop, whoop, go pick them up, put the client on the door, go get them from school, you know, take them to football, drop them off football practice, finish. By the time practice is over, I'm done working, you know? So I was just praying, and then it was like, do makeup. I was like, it was that same, I was like, do makeup. I had just did a photo shoot. I was in here, but I caught myself doing some makeup. Hot ass mess. But I was like, all right, and I started doing makeup. I found the makeup class, took me a makeup class. Everybody and their mama laughed. They was laughing. This is before makeup became popular. They was laughing, like, girl, and I was a tomboy, like, girl, you ain't doing no makeup. Oh, they all done asked, they done booked, tried to book, or they asked me, do they makeup? And I started working on videos. Oh, child. But I'm saying, it was like God was like, go on over there and do some makeup. Y'all would have never thought about doing no makeup. That ain't, and it changed. Like, y'all, I promise y'all, my closest friends I done met on set, my people, my circle, like, I promise y'all, like, that was just, it was life-changing. Me leaving my ex salon was life-changing. You know, he's trying to get you pregnant. You know these dudes, and you young. I wasn't young. I wasn't, I wouldn't have no more kids. I wasn't finna have no more baby daddies at all. We wasn't doing that one at all. And I just remember, and the whole point of me saying all this is like, y'all got to start talking to God and listening, and like, that's why I be fasting now. I ain't know how to fast. I bought a book, I'm gonna link it. It's a fasting intermediate student book. I read it, I read the Bible. I went through first, I read some stories, I read some books in the Bible. They talk about fasting, but it's not breaking fasting down, right? Now that I'm reading the Old Testament, and like, especially with Moses them leaving the Egyptians and the Israelites when they left out of Egypt or whatever, and like, it's a lot of 7 days. It's a lot of fasting. Or don't do this for 7 days. Don't eat yeast for 7 days. Bread made with yeast, or don't do this. Don't drink the grapes. Baby, it was something I read the other day. He was like, you can't drink no wine. Don't drink no grapes. Don't drink. Baby, it was like everything that make wine in the Bible. It was like, don't do that for 7 days, and don't do this. Anyways, the whole point is, I learned how to fast. And like I said earlier, I'm still like trying to get to the point to where I really like don't eat nothing and drink broths and soup, or eat vegetables and fruits. I'm not there yet, but that's the goal, to get there. But it's just like one of those, like, me starting, and I'm gonna tell y'all, shout out to Kayla, my client. And it's crazy because it was my first time doing her hair. I was like, would you like some champagne? She was like, oh no, I don't want no champagne. I was like, girl, don't be acting like that. Like, you come and get your hair done. Like, cause you know, people would stay first time. She's like, oh no, I'm fasting. I was like, oh really? Kayla talked to me about fasting. And I had already been saying, like, I need to start fasting. I need to learn how to fast. So Kayla really talked to me. And that's what I mean, God put people in your life, in us. It's like, so everything ain't like God is gonna come and be like, girl, go to school. He'll have someone talk to you, and only you know what you've been talking to God about. Only you know what's been going on with your thoughts, you and him. So he'll have somebody come talk to you and answer a question or say something that you was like, wait a minute, don't nobody, like, I'm telling y'all, God woke me down one day at church, baby, in the pulpit, and we had a guest pastor, woke me down. That's when I went and bought me a Bible. That's when I was like, okay, I need to learn how to fast. And that's when I changed, because he was like, oh, you asking these, because I was like, why? I asked a whole bunch of questions, and he answered my questions in the pulpit. Straight checked me. Not 2 Sundays, not 3 Sundays. I was having my lit episode on Friday, on Sunday at church on Sunday, we had a guest pastor. I don't even know who that man was. To this day, I still don't know. But I remember what he said. I remember what I said. I know what he said. And I'm fasting. I'm spending time with God. I'm sitting my butt down, read my Bible. And when I be over here like, yeah, I need to go spend some time with God, I be serious. Like my days, like if I don't spend time with God before I start my day, that's a habit. It's not like I'm just doing it because that's the norm. It's a habit, it's a must. And it helps me, it helps my mental, you know? But yeah, so y'all, like, you know, if you're not fasting, start fasting. And like, make sure you tithing. Don't worry about who spend the money in the church, just tithe. That's not your place. I think it was Paul. I was reading Paul, Romans, somewhere in the New Testament when Paul was doing all that writing, and Jesus was telling him, God was telling him, like, to tell the people that don't worry about what the priests are doing and the preachers and the people in the church and the deacons and all them. God is gonna deal with them. And that's just what we're supposed to worry about. And I would love to find that scripture for y'all, but I just know Paul was doing a bunch of writing. So that part of the New Testament, when Paul was doing all that writing and he was writing all the rules, and he was saying, like, really, that's not our place to worry about that. And he said it a couple different times in the Bible. Once I read that, I definitely, like, I'm just gonna pray for the preachers and pastors and people. If somebody say they're a pastor, it ain't my place to say you is a pastor if you ain't a pastor, right? You get what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tithe then. Tithe. Go to church, I don't wanna go to, you know how many times somebody when they talk to me, they going through hell. Like, you go to church, I don't want to go to church, I went to church. Like, I think we have unrealistic expectations of the church. We want the church to be God, right? I'm not trying to offend nobody. We want the church to be God or to do these things, and God wants you to come to him, right? So, and I feel like for me, when I walk in the church, like when I'm heavy, like going into the church, especially if it's the right church, like, and when I say that, like some churches, you can feel the Holy Spirit when you walk in. I just feel light, like I needed to go. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know y'all be like, I don't got no big mega church. Like, if we quit being so argumentative about everything, and like guys be sitting in our face trying to tell us to go left, and we steady want to go right, and we still want to argue, we still want to be like, nah. Like, sis, you missing your blessings. I'm talking to you. You missing your blessings. You know what I mean? I was like, girl, I don't go to church. I ain't tithing. They ain't taking my money. My tithe is when I tip. Your tithing is not tipping. If you give somebody that is homeless some money, that's not tithing. That's an offering. If you help somebody, that's an offering. You know, that's on top of your tithe. You get your 10%, and right now, and I'm in Numbers, Leviticus, whatever that book is I just read, it talks about, every time God is talking to Moses and Aaron about when they're building these temples and these places and all this stuff, he's talking about these families, because I'm in Numbers, and it's just like all these families, these ites, and this ite and this ite and this person and this family. The thing he says is the most is, I want the first of your fruits. I want the first of your life. I want your first son. He said, I want your first son. And then I want the first male of your lambs and sheep or the animals or whatever, right? And the first of the crops. He said, I don't want the bad crop. Don't give me an animal that's sick. Don't give, like, he wants the first of everything, y'all. If you read your Bible, it's talking about that. Like, he don't want, I'm not supposed to do hair all week and then go pay my bills. And then say, oh, okay, I got $5 left over, I'm gonna put that in church. He's like, nah, what you make? I want 10% of that. Then you go pay your bills. You don't get him the leftovers. He wants the first of your, I talk my allergies up. He wants the first of your fruits, the first. Bring your tithe to the storehouse, okay? The Malachi scripture, then there's a Luke scripture. Like y'all, like it's just like in the times we're living in, we need as much as God as possible. So I don't know. I just wanted to tell y'all, I know this is probably like heavy. You're like, oh, Bridget, you being all, because y'all know I could be silly and fun. But I just really want to let you know it's okay to start over. Just really get close to God. Get close to God. Write y'all stuff down. Like I have notes. I put stuff in my phone. I talk in my phone. But I journal and I write stuff down. And when I feel like when I got away from writing stuff down, around the time when I opened my salon, the first time I opened my salon, it was like I was on set, I'm a mama, I'm on set, I'm doing hair. And then it's football somewhere in there. Football season in my life in Little League was no joke, okay? It was Monday through Friday. Then we had games on Saturday, which was no problem. It was no problems. But somewhere in between me opening my salon, it took me like a year or so, and I was just like, dang. Like, I just felt like I was just in a standstill, and I realized I wasn't writing no more. I realized I wasn't writing stuff down. I realized I wasn't journaling. Because I write down like my goals. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I'm writing down what's on my mind, what I want, all that. And I don't know, I started looking at other salons and buildings, and then I was like, dang, because Pastor Rush, I went to Abak, he said pretty much, you got to write your stuff down so you know when God is blessing you. Like everything that's going on right now, I done went and highlighted, oh yeah, this just happened. You get what I'm saying? So you'll know. It's one thing because you ask for some stuff, but we be forgetting everything we asked for. I love to go look at my journals, be like, oh, this happened. Oh, I did ask for this. Oh, I did. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote down what kind of salon I wanted, all that stuff. So I ain't like the way it happened, but I got what I asked for. It wasn't the price. My salon rent was so player, y'all. If y'all know how much my rent was, y'all be like, dang, Bridget. I'm gonna tell y'all, my salon rent is what I pay in booth rent right now. Yeah, but it happened. Sarah was talking about chaos today, like God works really well in chaos. And it was chaotic. Like it was like pretty much it was time for me to renew my lease at the building I was in. And because they started letting everybody open a salon, it was some apartments, some lofts, people started moving out. And they started letting all of us in there open. Everybody wasn't doing what they were supposed to do as for like the building being locked and all that. So they was like, yeah, we closing out the salon, so your lease up, you gotta move. They didn't give me like a 30-day notice or none. It was just like, I was like, hey, where my lease at? They was like, oh yeah, oh, our bad. Yeah, I was sick. Tyrone had just got in trouble at school. Everything happened that day, it pushed a whole nother level of my spiritual walk. So, and then I had looked at the building where my salon was. I had looked at another loft over there, and I was like, hey, you still got this spot? He was like, no, but I got something else. I was like, okay, can I see it? It was exactly what I asked for. Upstairs, downstairs, it had the windows, it was storefront. It was like, I was like, oh, okay, God, thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, and it was exactly what I asked for and some. So it's just one of those things, like I'm telling y'all, I don't know, there must be some over here. I must have touched some, gotta be some. Anyways, just like, it's okay to start over. Like really sit down and talk to God, y'all. Really sit down and talk to him. And any like hurt and trauma, all that stuff, write that stuff down, talk to God, pray about it, forgive. I'm looking at my flowers. I need to really empty out this water because I need to put some more water in there. Yeah, my ADHD be like, okay, sorry. Anyway, so that's really it. I know it's just been a deep conversation, a lot, but that's just really like, I just want to say it's okay to start over. It's okay. Like, it's really okay to start over. And don't be embarrassed and die your ego. Don't be embarrassed. Just do whatever it is. If you gotta move out the high rise, if you gotta move out the house, if you gotta move back with your mama, any of that, if you gotta go stay with your sister or outlet or whatever it is, like it's okay. If you gotta get a different job till you can get that job, if you gotta go back to school. And all of us, like I definitely thought I'd be married by now. As much as I talk about men, well, I don't worry about like marriage like that. Like y'all be over here trying to get to my bread. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna tell you, I be having fun with and without. It's a bonus with. I ain't gonna hold you on that. I keep telling y'all, like, don't get it twisted. I'm just not sitting over here soaking up like, where's my husband? Where's me and God talk about it? We done talked about it. I got nicely part of my prayer, my daily prayer, we talk about it. But other than that, I just keep on moving. I just be like, and this is for y'all too, y'all. Like, I know we all over here like, yeah, the dating pool, y'all pray. It's many women that are saying dating is like atrocious right now. If we all came together and prayed and just prayed for the men, just pray for the men, just pray for whatever this is, because at this point it gotta be like some type of warfare going on, spiritual attack, spiritual warfare. Like if we all came together and prayed, right? And I'm not saying I'm gonna get on here and be like, oh Lord Jesus, lay your hand on. Not like that. Like where you really just praying for men, the men you know, the men in your life, all of it, because it's something going on. Like it's a whole spiritual, like look at our kids, look at the generation of kids, and like it's so much more deeper than us, you know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like while I'm working on whatever God is preparing for me in this season, then I just pray that he's preparing my husband for, like he's preparing me for my husband. And he's preparing my husband for me. And it's gonna be a God thing. You know what I'm saying? And when you know, like, you'll know. You gonna know. Cause my husband ain't gonna ask me if I can cook. No, my husband ain't gonna be like, is you cooking tonight? And I just got in from work. Or I've been filming all day. My husband ain't asking me that. I know that. And somebody gonna say, it's like, well, why do you even wanna get married? Marriage consists of just cooking. You know, I got some clients that's balling and living their best life married, living their best life. Like I got a client, she got some kids, they traveling, them kids getting them stamps on their passports. Man, it's so much more. And I think that's part of the problem when it comes to expecting more from God and wanting more. Sometimes we don't ask for more and we don't want more because we don't know no better. Y'all, I was staying in a project saying I was gonna be a celebrity hairstylist. I was in them projects, y'all. Everybody around me was hustling. Everybody around me was hustling. They was hustling to some degree or they weren't doing nothing. It was one or the other. We was in them projects. In the projects. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a celebrity hairstylist. Like, when I got pregnant, like, oh, Bridgett, you finna go get your project? Ooh, I was like, ew. Yeah, ew. I was like that for real. Like, no, like, I'm staying there with my mom. I'm not finna stay in no projects. And did not. You understand what I'm saying? But I've always just had this in me, this like, God has just been in me with that go-getter, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something different. And if we start asking God to show us, like, it's a lot of stuff, y'all, I swear to God, a lot of stuff I learned from my clients. I was just talking to my client, we was hanging out Friday. That's why I picked my camera Friday out, because we went to happy hour. And it was a good happy hour. Nah, and I was telling her, she's the one that told me, and I was telling her, thank you. She was like, Bridgett, you know, I never see you celebrate your wins. Once you accomplish something, yeah, she be so deep. Once you accomplish something, you go right to the next thing. You never just sit in your win. You never just sit and soak in it. And I was like, girl, I got these kids, she was like, no, but you gotta start taking it in because it's like, I'm not appreciating it. Like she really had this whole conversation with me, y'all. And from that day on, it took me a minute to get here. That's why I was like, y'all let me have this. Like these wins, these W's y'all finna be seeing and is seeing, like, she really talked to me and God really put some wonderful people around me as a youngster. Y'all, I was young. Y'all had gold teeth and everything. Y'all was young. I wasn't ignorant. I was young. I was focused. I had them kids and he really put some people around me and I really learned a lot from them. I did. Oh God, my allergies. But I done talked y'all head off enough. But I just feel like, we do really need to pray for these men. pray for our kids, pray for the men. Like collectively, we really need to pray. We need to fast. When you're fasting, intercede for other people. Don't just fast for yourself. Intercede and pray for other people. And then just make sure, you know, you're getting with God. And it's okay, sis. It's okay. And if you've started over, I had to start over. I seen someone close their salon, and she was just like, the way she was writing, I know that hurted her. Like, to move into a suite, that's like, dang, I had to close my baby. Girl, it's okay, God got something. And she was like, well, I want to do this. Yeah, now she's finna be traveling. And as soon as she closed her salon, like a week later, she got booked to do some traveling stuff. God, that's what he do. It's something, and he be telling us sometimes, leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. You stay like, oh, you know, it's like, it's that TikTok video, and it be like, God, show me a sign. Oh, my car won't start. Oh, then you run out of gas. Whatever the case, that he steady showing us, like, and then you be like, he had been told me to close that shop. I just didn't want to close my shop. And the thoughts kept coming, maybe I should close my shop. And I was like, man, my booth rent the same rent. My rent is the same rent as I'm gonna pay in booth rent. I might have to pay more in booth rent. And look what God did. I paid, first of all, I got a window in my suite. Window suites, child, it's like staying in a high rise in a hair salon. A window suite, they hitting you across the head. That was not hit across the head at all. I'll tell y'all that. But I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just saying, y'all, and if you have like been through some stuff, if you had to start over or you need to start over, like, let's have that conversation in the comments and encourage one another. It's okay. Y'all just really put God first. Put God first. Write, and, you know, go back to the drawing board, and no don't mean no. It just means not right now. Not right now. Ooh, child, that's the whole entire word. No don't mean no. It means not just right now. Put God first, and everything will fall into place, I promise you. I promise you. And stay away from dream killers. Everybody do not understand what God has for you. Everybody don't know. I promise y'all, because I sounded crazy when I was young. Even when I said I was getting back on YouTube, I'm gonna start filming YouTube videos. Oh, they was laughing. Everybody do YouTube. Why you wanna do YouTube? I mean, like, and I'm talking about this, like, people close to me. What? Like, I done had people, man, but I'm used to it because I'm always thinking, so, like, and I just learned, like, everything ain't for everybody. I don't need to tell everybody everything. Everything ain't for everybody. So now I just know that, like, I just talk to God about it, or the people that I talk to, like, that are, like, ambitious, like I am. No, I'm serious. Like, people that are like big dreamers and have big goals, and, you know, it's just, and all that stuff makes the difference too. Stop telling everybody everything, and, you know, everything will fall into place. It's like, it's okay, and just stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. If you got them kids, and if you got some kids and don't have a bunch of kids, like think about all this stuff. Ain't no, and if the nieces, ain't no baby gonna keep a man. A baby's not keeping a man. A baby is not gonna keep a man. A baby is not gonna keep a man. I'm saying this to the nieces, but I'm seeing some 40 and overs having these conversations. A baby not gonna keep a man. I think I need to end at this point, because I might ruffle some feathers. I'm just saying. So, and with that being said, this is definitely the end of the vlog, because I done been chatty patty. I ain't talked to y'all in 4 days. We had 4 days of catching up, but oh my God. In all seriousness though, like, really buy that fasting book, learn how to fast, and really, really, really get close to God, and everything will fall in place. And even though, you know, someone else might be like, Bridgett, are you sure it's okay? I'm positive, I'm good, I'm Gucci over here. Look how good I look, look at my skin. Look at my skin, that's the Lord. They be like, you look young, that's the Lord. I don't look like nothing I've been through, that's nobody but God. Y'all, my daddy was killed when I was 20 years old. He was murdered. Murdered. Okay, that alone, 20. That alone We gonna start talking about when New Jack City popped off in Dallas, Texas. We ain't gonna talk about that either. Like, it's really like the grace of God. Being a single parent, like, all that stuff, working. I've been doing hair all my life. I have been hustling, bustling. I have been hustling and bustling. What they say, I've been in survival mode all my life. I'm out of survival mode. I'm letting God, I'm just like, what's that? I done gave God the wheel. I'm on cruise control. And that's just where I am. So it's up to you. You want to stay in survival mode, you want to be over there in your ego and all that stuff, or you want to come over to the soft life. Because everybody talk about a soft life, but my life didn't get soft until I found Christ. My life didn't get soft until I found Christ. Because regardless of what I'm going through, I'd be up there asleep. It was times I couldn't sleep. Baby, my life did not get soft. That's where the soft, it ain't nothing luxurious. It ain't about how you living, it's about how you walking with Christ. Because once you put Christ in your life, baby, they just say, I'm finna go. My life did not turn soft until I got close to Christ. He took care of me before I was close. But now we like this. I'm telling y'all. So anyways, this is the end of the vlog. I'm gonna call y'all. I know we was on the phone long. I know we was on the phone for a minute, but just look, just hear me out. When I call y'all back, just make sure you pick up.